Some breaking news just coming in. We're learning that Karnataka High Court has adjourned the case lifting ban on Kambala for 2 weeks. The Chief Justice at the High Court maintained that buffaloes are not amongst performance animals and hence the demand for lifting the ban on Kambala should not be pushed forward. That's the latest that's coming in from Karnataka High Court, where a plea was being heard by the judge, and the Chief Justice at the High Court maintained that buffaloes are not amongst high performance animals and hence the demand for lifting the ban on the sport in the state of Karnataka should not be pushed for. The case at the moment has been adjourned for 2 weeks, and these are the developments that have just come in from Karnataka High Court. This was, remember, the demand from the state government as well, which wanted to have support from central government as well, the way they supported the Jallikat movement. Similar appeal was made by Karnataka government as well. Well, in fact, protests were also witnessed in the state of Karnataka from the community, from the people who wanted the court to lift the ban on the sport of Kambala. They associate it with the culture in Karnataka, and on grounds similar to Jallikat, these protests were observed in various parts of the state, demanding that the ban on Kambala should be lifted. But that ban will stay for the moment because the court has adjourned the case for about 2 weeks now, and in the court hearing today, the Chief Justice maintained that buffaloes are not amongst performance animals and hence the demand for lifting the ban should not be pushed for. Nikhil Joshi with me on the phone line now. Nikhil, if you can update us on the other observations of the court today while hearing the plea.
Well, the court first of all observed that buffaloes are not among performance animals, which is why they should not be compelled to run these races. For starters, he went on to say that if you are to be a race enthusiast, why not go to the race course and spend time watching horse races? Why buffalo races? And he even remarked very sharply on the Jallikat protest, where he spoke on how a few lakh of an entire nation cannot really command or overrule the process of law or the rule of law. So these were among the sharpest observations made, but the petitioners or the appellant's advocate insisted on the Chief Justice to consider that the cabinet of Karnataka government has okayed a modification to the law of Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, and then on they are also considering bringing an ordinance through the legislature when the session convenes. So when there is a unanimity achieved in terms of the state's opinion, the Chief Justice must consider. That was the insistence. But the Chief Justice went on to say that it is not necessary for him to go by what the state government is doing, that it is more imperative for him to consider the Supreme Court proceedings. And in that sense, tomorrow is the day when the Supreme Court takes up the Jallikat to appeal by PETA, and that is when that particular verdict is likely to come out, and that may have a bearing.